very insecure as well.
There's not a specific real Denton sound, I don't think, but there's kind of a feel that seems to be a common thread through a lot of the bands that play together and that hang out together. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that we're all drinking buddies, or I say that half joking, but or we all play flag football, or touch football down at the park on Sundays whenever we get the chance. But it seems to, I don't know, something seems to kind of seep into each band that gives it that kind of character, I guess. So,
What kind of character?
just kind of a weird sort of familial, communal, I don't know, the community sort of feel that happens here, you know? It's a community that's pretty supportive of itself.
Jim cut his head off on the barbed wire. He left the earth and pitched his motorcycle. Angle 90 degrees at 105 miles per hour. Jim cut his head off on the barbed wire. Jim caught himself singing church hymns. He didn't mind, 'cause his body was behind him. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Jim cut his head off on the barbed wire. Woo-hoo! Jim took a mistress in the mid-air. He took his mistress to her boudoir.
This is the Denton that nobody sees. Everybody thinks we're living in like Grapes of Wrath time, you know, and when it's like Dust Bowl era at Oklahoma, and it's not true at all. I mean, this strip, University Drive, is just as ugly as anywhere. And,
Would you prefer Denton to be like a dust bowl?
no, but you would. I mean, y'all would prefer that it was. I mean, the first time I talked to a lot of interviewers, like in Europe, you know, I think they expected that I wouldn't have teeth. You know, that I would have like no running water at my house and a toilet out in the back or something, you know? I mean,
Why do you think it is?
well, because I mean, I think that the music is like so exotic to them that they think that it could only come from someplace that's, you know, somebody that's that lives that kind of life, you know?
Gas blowing out of our hearts, just to make the matters worse for the night. So we destroyed everything within our sight. We did fine. We did fine. And we did fine. We visit family and friends in our sleep. The underbelly of the nation starts to weep. We kicked around and tossed about and all too deep. We did our time. We did our time. We did our time. Desperation, it sweeps the countryside, contradicting the standards we had abided. We shut our mouths, we think our thoughts, just keep in stride. It's hard to hide, heart high. The cancer dropped upon the cow early this morning. The blister's free and the band.
So on a normal day, though, Leanda, you would be in just kind of recording.
Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. This is Charlotte. Would you like to try one of our new personal pan pizzas today?
No thanks. I would like a chicken Santa Fe gordita and 2 regular tacos.
2 tacos and chicken Santa Fe gordita. Do you need sweet steak?
No thank you.
Have the fire sauce?
No thanks.
340 for lunch, please.
All right.
I just got songs in me that have to get out. If there's a day that I wake up and I don't feel like I have the songs in me anymore, if I don't feel that inspiration, well, I'll stop writing. Right now, I'm really inspired at all times. Like I rarely go through a phase where there's not inspiration, where I don't feel like I should sit down and bang out some kind of melody, even if it's a 30-second song, you know?
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
You do the same.
It's cool that you show us how through. Sometimes if the avenue of song is your best route of communication, that's the best way to finally get that release. If I were a better communicator, I'd be a writer, but I'm not, so I gotta write songs. I love sad songs. I mean, that's some of my favorite stuff to listen to is really, really sad music.
Rudine, go put your long pants on. I feel true danger for the children of the world. I'm prophesying, and my mind is on fire. Just this morning I saw Scorpio take a jaybird. My brother keeps a log of hope. My brother keeps a log of hope. Don't hold inside your heart the things that trouble you so. It's in your heart, turn it inside out and write it in your log of hope. Rudine, go put your new face on. I feel true danger for the children of the
I sing because
my right hand.
because it makes my soul feel good. Yeah, it's cathartic.
And just this morning I saw a Scorpio take a jaybird. A Scorpio take a jaybird. My brother keeps it.
Last year it's been more difficult for me to write because of the death of my father. And I think that's it's been more difficult for me to do pretty much anything.
More with that, yeah.
I haven't talked to Will about it, although Will would surprisingly probably be the perfect person to talk to it about. I remember talking to Brent from Slobberbone, talking to him about, 6 months ago, all I could write was death stuff, and I didn't want to complete any of it. It was just like, I don't want to do this, and I want to be writing something else, you know, and Brent felt like I needed to be doing.
Brunswick.
Your attitude and a singular gunshot ruined the quietness that I work to create. And you with your manicure, and me in my stocking cap, in the back of the car. Oh, to think of the explanations that you will soon conjure through the reporters with beady eyes, strapped in pressed jackets with temperamental.
And daily to daily life also inspire you to make a song?
Always. Always. I got songs going through my head right now.
But in what way does daily life can inspire you to make a song? That intrigues me.
It intrigues me. I don't really know sometimes, you know? I mean, just taking trash out and making coffee, there shouldn't be tons of stuff in that, but I guess maybe through going through my morning rituals, hanging out with the dogs, things like that. Certain ideas, certain little things will come to mind, you know, just in the way that maybe the dog runs, or just in the humorous monotony of taking the trash out, you know. So I like that. Blue eyes. Oh, you blue eyes. You got brown eyes. I'm just a dog, a black and white dog. On the small little prairie she roams with a big old. There are a few things that I haven't found inspiration for songs in. You know, just conversations, you know, going to the supermarket, seeing something kind of funny. It's like seeing a funny interaction, or a temperamental cashier, you know. There's always something kind of interesting about that. So, and I usually don't write that kind of, I don't make it so topical where I'm writing about that cashier per se, but I may find some weird sort of round the barn metaphorical way of referring to it. So, sealing off the wealthy nations and furthering their separations. The squadron carries new emotions for now. It's been 47 years to date now. The eruption without precedent. And their laughing in the